Yeah, so on purpose we tried to slow it down. You know, it was going our way. Really was. I thought first half we controlled the line of scrimmage, did a good job on both sides of the ball. Get to the second half, third quarter was real slow like we wanted, and then we wanted to step on that gas in the fourth quarter. And we had opportunities. We just didn't capitalize on that. And they have the heart of a champion. You have to give it up to those guys. A lot of respect for them. They're fundamentally sound. Their defense gives a lot of looks. Their offense is trying to pound you, and then it just got out of hand a little bit at the end there. But proud of our guys, proud of them, but no moral victories. We're going to have to bounce back. We can't let Michigan beat us twice.
What can you say about your defensive performance tonight?
We were all about the trenches, all about the trenches. We did a great job most of the night. We scored, made a 6-point game. We needed to get that stop, and they did a great job. They started running the rock and started breaking some tackles, and then they ended up punching it in. Kind of was a gut punch on us a little bit there. But other than that drive, we did a pretty good job. We had a bad short field there early in the game with the interception. So other than that drive, man, it was pretty good. So something to build off of for sure.
So how was the crowd size? How was the noise? How'd you guys handle that?
We were ready for the noise. We practiced most of training camp getting ready for noise. I don't think the noise affected us at any point in the game, especially with the helmet communication now. It kind of blocks that all out as long as you can hear the communication coach to player. So I think the noise from the crowd wasn't that big a deal for us. We still operated the way we always operate. They obviously get loud when turnovers happen. They get a stop, but it didn't affect us too much.
What were your impressions of Michigan? They've got a lot of new pieces, and you got the first look at them.
Yeah, a lot of size. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We didn't know which quarterback was gonna play. We prepared for both of them. They got a little salt and pepper there. They can mix it around a little bit. All right, you have to get used to what you're gonna get. I think their defense is really good. A lot of good looks. Wink, Coach Martindale does a great job. I actually worked with him for about a month at Colorado State back in the day, so I know the type of coach that he is. He's well respected. So the kicker knocked the ball like crazy, so he did a great job. So they'll be a good team. We'll see how the season keeps on progressing.
How do you assess Mikey's performance tonight?
So Mikey, he was a little up and down. He'll be the first one to tell you that. Missed some throws that he had. We had a double move that he had. He just got a little excited and kind of the ball got away from him. And then he made some really nice plays too. So Mikey's a competitor. He's going to keep on working. I have no issues with Mikey. He'll be fine.
What are some takeaways of things that you liked that the Bulldogs did tonight that you hope they implement moving forward?
I think first thing is we kept fighting and we stuck to the plan. We're playing the defending national champions, so we had to stick to the plan. We wanted to make the game a little dirty. We wanted to slow it down because that's not really our MO. Our MO is we kind of go with a little bit more pace on offense and get a little cuter on defense and things like that. But we wanted to slow this thing down. I was happy about that. I like the way we fought in the trenches. I really do. I think the defensive front seven did a really good job. Our safeties dropping down and tackling. Every week's going to be a different challenge. Michigan prepared. They make you prepare like a pro game, per se. They're getting all these personnel groupings and it's big people. Most of the time in the Mountain West Conference and our non-conference opponents moving forward, a lot of it's going to be a spread-out game. So it's going to be a completely different challenge moving forward.
You attacked Will Johnson, number 2, their corner, quite a bit. I mean, he's an All-American, but you had success until that final one. But I guess you can speak to the game plan.
Yeah, we just didn't want to give him any easy looks. We gave him double moves and hooks and goes and things like that. We just wanted to keep him off balance. We had our chances. We really did. We had our chances. It'll bite us when we look at it on film, but it is what it is. We'll be all right.
Coach, intentionally wanting to slow the game down, but I'm sure you envisioned or hoped for more than 3 points in the first 3 quarters while slowing it down. What were some of the specific challenges that prevented that?
As long as the game was close, we were happy. They were happy. They didn't have a lot of points either, so we felt pretty good going in the locker room where it was. Third quarter, we wanted to keep it seesaw, and then fourth quarter, try to take some chances. And we scored. It just unfortunately, when we scored, they scored right back. It was the longest drive of the game. So it just didn't work in our favor. But I like the plan. I like how we slowed it down. We came up a little short, and we're just going to bounce back.
What did you have to do differently defensively with the 2 quarterbacks in?
You had to know who was in there. Totally different style of play. They're totally different. When 10's in there, now you're playing 11 on 11 because now you have the chance of him running it, and they're running different plays. They're getting pullers and things in front of them and stuff like that. When 16's in there now, it was a lot more like how it was last year, how you saw everything last year. So we adjusted well to it. We were ready for that type of thing, that type of scenario, and we just didn't make enough plays.
One more question.
Yeah, Coach, I don't know if you got to see it pregame, but a lot of red out there, made the trip here to Michigan. Just what do you say to the Red Wave that made the trip here to Michigan to watch you guys?
Oh, love the Red Wave, man. And we travel. We always have, always will. You know, it was a good atmosphere. It's awesome to see that red. You know, we were a little spread out there, and then there's a patch that was real high up there. You know, but then by the tunnel, everybody kind of migrated over there. So it was good to have a little feeling of home here. You know what I mean? From that long flight. And Red Wave, we're coming home. Pack the house. We'll be ready to go. We're the Valley's team, so we're excited to get home and start playing some Bulldog football in Valley Children's Stadium.
Any injury updates from today?
I don't have any of that information right now. I know we had some cramping come up and things like that, but I'll find out more information when I'm in.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Mikey, how do you overall assess this team's performance tonight? Obviously, keeping it close in the first half, and the defense really keeping you guys in there.
Yeah, the defense did a phenomenal job. I'm super proud of the way that those guys did. I'm proud of the way that our guys played. That's obviously a phenomenal team that we got over there. Best of luck to them the rest of the year. They presented a whole bunch of problems on the offensive side of things as well as the defense side of things, so they're going to be a great team this year. But just our fight, our grit on third downs and things like that on the defensive side, they did a phenomenal job getting off the field, getting the offense some chances. I take full responsibility for us not converting on third downs and things like that. I mean, I hold these personal. I got to put the ball in a better position to let our athletes make plays. Coaches did a great job calling plays and stuff like that, so I'm going to learn from this game and get better. The exciting thing is that we got another opportunity next week, and we got 11 more guaranteed opportunities to have a hell of a season.
Mikey, as you start to reflect back, what are you going to take away from playing in front of 110,000 people in the most famous stadium in America?
That's going to be something I'm going to remember forever. Obviously, we wanted a different outcome, but you take everything with a grain of salt. We were blessed to be here, to have that opportunity. People all around the country get to dream of that, and this is a dream that you have when you want to play college football. This is big-time college football, so the fight that we showed tonight, I'm super excited for the rest of the season. We're going to sit on this one. Let it sting. It should sting. We wanted to win. We obviously didn't come up victorious. Defense did a phenomenal job. Offense, we got some things to clean up. Sure, defense does as well. But we're going to get better from this game. It's week one. A lot of time for improvement and things like that. But we're excited to get back to it next week on Tuesday.
Mikey, can you just go over that scoring drive that you guys did have? Just what you see there? It seemed like the offense started to flow a little bit better than it did.
Yeah, we were running a lot of up-tempo plays. I was seeing the coverage well. Everything that they did tonight, it's not that I didn't see it well. I just don't think that I had the best feet to get myself in position to throw, to make my throws, which I got to do a better job of, and watch the film and work on that in these upcoming weeks and stuff like that. But I thought that we did a great job executing, guys making plays when I scramble and things like that. So I thought that a lot of guys made a lot of good plays tonight.
Defense is supposed to be one of the best in the country again. I mean, what did you see out there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's exactly what they are, one of the best defenses in the country. So that's a good thing for our offense to be able to go against someone that early. And in an environment like that was a super hostile environment tonight. So I thought that we handled it for as far as the communication part and things like that. Obviously, like I said earlier, take responsibility for that execution and things like that. Ball hits someone in the hands, I take full responsibility for not putting it in a better spot. Those guys are doing a phenomenal job for me. They're making plays and things like that, putting their bodies on the line. So I got to hang in there and be able to deliver the ball accurately to them.
Take one more question for Mikey.
Mikey, a bit of an unconventional game plan for an unconventional matchup. What was it like for you? You guys don't score a whole lot, but the plan's essentially working, that you're close. How do you kind of balance?
Yeah, no doubt. Michigan presented a whole bunch of problems on defense. I will say that was probably the hardest preparation time period that I've ever gone through in my college career, and I've seen a lot of football. They do a bunch of different things on the defensive side that brings a whole bunch of problems to offense. So just kudos to them and their schematics and what they do and those ball players that they have over there. We just got to execute a little bit better. But I'm excited for the future of this team, and our heads are going to be held high from this experience. We're going to obviously let it sting for a little bit, like I said. But we're going to walk out of here with our heads held high, and we're going to get ready to go next week for Sac State, who's also a great opponent.
Thank you, Mikey.
Thank you.
It was a great experience. First of all, we came out and played a great team. I feel like we brought it, and kudos to them. They're a very great team, and we just got to come back and get better off of this tape.
What did you have to do differently when they had depending on which quarterback they had in the game?
We knew that 10 was going to run the ball a little more, so we game planned his run, him keeping the ball. So we need an extra fitter on the run, and then we knew the other quarterback was very good at throwing the ball. So we just figured out one's going to throw more and one's going to run more.
This team preached physicality physicality all fall camp. How do you assess the defense tonight and kind of how you guys held it close there in the first half?
We came out very strong. I'm proud of the boys up front, proud of the guys in the back. We're a tough team, and we're continue to be a tough team and show what we are.
Any more questions,
And
Basim?
what are your takeaways of playing at Michigan Stadium, 110,000 people?
It's electric. Crowd pumped me up. I loved it the whole time. I enjoyed it. Great experience. I can't wait to be back at home in the red wave.
Were you able to pick out the red wave in the crowd?
What was that?
Did you guys see all the red?
Yeah, I see that red out there. I always see that red.
You guys had 8 consecutive drives without giving up a touchdown. Just what did that spurt of the game feel like, and I mean, how much of a confidence boost is that going forward?
It definitely boosted our confidence a lot. Just showed that we're a tough team as well. We're going to go out there, we're going to compete. Doesn't matter who it is, just put that ball down. We're going to go out there and work.
All right, thanks, Evie.
Thank you, guys.